Cronometer is a great app, but is Cronometer Gold worth the upgrade? If you've been following this channel for a while, you might have already heard about Cronometer. I reviewed it a while back, and since then I've gotten a lot of questions about whether the free version is enough or if upgrading to Cronometer Gold is really worth it. So here's a quick answer. For most people, the free version of Cronometer will cover all of your needs, tracking calories, macros, even micronutrients. But if you're following a specialized diet, if you have specific health conditions, or you just want more customization, Cronometer Gold is one of the best nutrition tracking apps out there. If you use the link in the description, you'll get 10% off when subscribing to Cronometer Gold. No code required. Let's dive into the details and see whether it's worth the upgrade. So why did I decide to try Cronometer Gold? I started using Cronometer in 2022 with the free version, but in 2023, I switched to Cronometer Gold. At the time, the free version didn't allow me to group meals, which was annoying because everything just showed up in one big long list. Plus, there was ads, and I really wanted to avoid dealing with ads because I was so annoyed by them with MyFitnessPal. But in 2024, Cronometer made meal groupings available in the free version. So in 2025, I decided to go back to the free version for a few weeks to see if Gold was still worth it for me. Here's what I found. The free version of Cronometer really stands out in several key areas. Number one is custom targets. You can set custom macronutrient targets to the exact gram. Now this is huge because most other apps only let you set macronutrient percentages, but Cronometer's free version lets you be super specific. Micronutrient tracking as well. Cronometer tracks up to 84 different nutrients, more than a lot of other free apps. This means you can track not just the basics like protein, carbs, and fats, but things like vitamin D, iodine, magnesium. The daily report even shows your totals compared to your target or the recommended daily allowance, which is awesome for pinpointing any nutritional gaps. Logging capabilities. So you can track things like water intake, exercise, sleep, weight, body fat percentage, even personal notes. This lets you keep track of everything all in one place, which makes it a one-stop shop for your health and fitness data. There's also custom foods, meals, and recipes. You can add custom foods that aren't in the database, like if you have a favorite local bakery with a unique item. Plus, you can create custom meals and recipes to save time on logging foods that you eat often. There's also the barcode scanner, still free. The barcode scanner lets you quickly log foods by scanning their barcodes, which is super fast and easy, and it makes it easier to add items without typing. Now, what are you gonna get with Cronometer Gold? Cronometer Gold offers everything in the free version, plus some extra features that are particularly valuable for advanced users. They have print reports. You can generate detailed PDF reports of your food log, your biometrics, and a lot more, making it really easy to share your progress with a coach or healthcare professional. Now, I did use this feature when I was working with a nutrition coach. There's also custom charts. You can create custom charts to track your nutrients and biometrics over time. For example, if you're trying to find a link between your fiber intake and your sleep quality, you can track both and then see how they correlate. This level of detail really helps you make adjustments tailored to your body's needs. There's also Macro Scheduler. This feature lets you set different macro targets for each day of the week in advance. So if you have a long training session on a Sunday or rest days where your macros change, you can schedule that ahead of time. This saves time on those days when you'd rather not manually adjust your targets. You can also use timestamps. You can log the exact time you ate a meal or performed an exercise, which is helpful if you're trying to time your meals around workouts or you want to keep track of when you're eating. You can also do repeat items. If you eat the same foods every day like I do, you can set them to automatically repeat. This saves a lot of time and it helps you log your meals faster. There's also custom biometrics. If you want to track something that isn't included by default, like muscle soreness or a special health metric, you can create custom biometrics. Now, I haven't personally used this feature, but it could be useful for someone with specific health tracking needs. You can also import recipes. So you can paste in the URL of a recipe from a website. The Cronometer will automatically import the ingredients and create a recipe for you. This is great if you follow recipes from various sites, but I personally don't use it since I tend to modify recipes for my own needs. Now, for those of you who do intermittent fasting, the fasting timer is a really helpful tool to track your fasting windows. So here's my personal experience with Cronometer Gold. Honestly, my experience with Cronometer Gold hasn't really been that much different from the free version. It's already an amazing app, so the extra features don't always feel necessary. The features I used the most in Gold were the print report, the macro scheduler, and repeat items. Since I haven't really been working with a nutrition coach as of recently, I don't really use the print report feature anymore, and I don't need the macro scheduler because my targets are pretty consistent now. And while the repeat items feature is nice, I already have my meals saved as meals, so it doesn't really save me enough time to be a game changer. One thing I do appreciate though is the ad-free experience. After dealing with MyFitnessPal's intrusive ads ads, having Cronometer Gold without them feels like a breath of fresh air. For me, that alone makes it worth the upgrade. So is it worth upgrading? If you're just starting out with Cronometer, the free version, it's more than enough, really. It's packed with features that are going to help you track your nutrition goals effectively. However, if you're an elite athlete, if you have specific fitness goals, or if you're working with a healthcare professional, upgrading to Cronometer Gold really makes sense. The Gold version costs $4.99 a month if you pay annually, or $10.99 a month if you pay monthly. Honestly, for what you get, it's a great price. It's about half the cost of MyFitnessPal, which charges $19.99 a month. So if you're the type of person who tends to commit more when you've made a financial investment, then Cronometer Gold might be the right move for you for that reason. But remember, the free version is still an excellent tool, so start there and only upgrade if you really need those extra features. Now, I hope this helped you decide whether Cronometer Gold is worth it for you. Let me know in the comments if you tried it, if you have any questions. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.